Great Depression is seeming to finally let loose. The Great Depression is seeming to finally end. What used to be a fully landlocked country is finally being able to open up borders that used to never exist. Countries are able to finally go back to the olden days. They're able to walk to the Dwarvish, to the Orcs. Walk a Dwarven boy to the Orcish side and the Orc to the Dwarven side. Those are the good old days. I wish I could turn back time, but no, I can't turn back. I can't turn back time. I wish I could, but I cannot. Humans are healing after the last war. Aro is getting up a huge military. You have 52 people, you got 88, so yeah. Look at this huge clump of people, that's just the military line. The East is very much militaristic. The East is very militaristic, the South is much less. Look at this clump of people. See, you can really see it on the map. I mean, there's much less people. I mean, there's still a lot. But the East, technically, this island is still considered, all the way up to here, it's considered the East. So let me just create the small thing again. Here, look at this entire country. Step up to the east and the south and north. Totharid is the only place I could live in all four, unless yes. So here's the east. So there's not many places I can live in the east and the north. I mean the east and west. Here we have the west. Look at a huge W here. W. Both are now getting landlocked. W, N. I mean. N, E, E, N. And then here we have E, S. Here, now many places have also been locked away. Here, they really can't expand very much into the southwest, but they can expand very much into the east, the northeast. And they can also expand a lot into the southeast as well. I really don't have very much room to expand and then in the west. The west has already been taken over. Elves are a huge country. Wow. Kingdoms have been reunited. It's been 32 years since the Great Depression was confirmed ended. Actually, no, people who think now believe it's gonna be 1,040. I wonder what happened in 1,040. I guess 1,040, that's when people believe now. Maybe people can really believe that 1,040 is the last hope. Aro shows signs of maybe a rebellion. Except the Orcish military is huge. Here. Here, it seems like a rebellion could happen. Yep, rebellion happened without me. Rebellions are gonna begin. The Great Depression will be confirmed ended in 1040. 9 years since the Great Depression ended. People have come back to normal. Nowadays, people are actually more advanced. 3 years has ended. Dequa owns the southeast. Dequa owns the southeast. Dequa just owns the east. But Attila owns the northwest. Joshua Bob owns the west south. But Aldigid owns most of the northeast. Because the 4 hemispheres, very big. Lines can now connect cultures again. Here's a huge line. Here's one place where they can connect. Here, and here. Here and the southeast is place where people both can easily go through. I mean, there is Dequa owns most of the cultures and countries and stuff, so orcs are superpowered. Well, time for a montage racing.
And other species. North would be different too, with Russia being much warmer than it is today. But the weather wouldn't be the only thing that would change. On Pangaea, we might have less diversity of species. The species at the top of the food chain today would most likely remain there, but some of today's animals would not exist in Pangaea. They wouldn't have the chance to evolve. Fewer animals might make it easier to travel, and on this modern version of Pangaea, you'd probably want to do a ride. Luckily, you wouldn't have to go far. If you lived in Florida, you'd be right next to the Caribbean islands, Venezuela, and Brazil. You could visit all of these in a single day. And if you lived in Nova Scotia, Canada, you'd be driving distance from France, England, and Germany. Although this might sound like fun, a lot of countries would have new neighbors, which could cause some serious issues for some. Places like the United States, which used to have oceans on both sides of the country, would now have Africa on its east coast. If these countries didn't get along, things could get ugly. How much easier would it be to start a war in another country if they were just a short drive away? Transporting weapons, people, and supplies would all be faster and cheaper if certain countries were right next to each other. Or none of this would happen, and the entire world would be more unified than ever. With all of us sharing the same landmass, maybe we'd learn to treat each other just a bit better than what we do now.
Seems like the Second Great Depression. People think the Second Great Depression could begin, but it's probably not going to happen. Many people say that, because we already had many other Great Depressions. Also, look at this. People are like, you really think that this could create a Second Great Depression? Yeah, you wish. The Great Depression was also called World War I.